All right, here's a, a good question. You're asked to graph this function, and I think there are some multiple choice answers, but a quick way of identifying which one it is looking at the degree and looking at the sign. And so since it's an even, then it's going to be a graph that either starts from the top, moves around a bit and then goes back up, or it's one from the bottom, moves around a little bit and goes back down. Now, since it's negative, it has to be this one. So when I graph it, I have to make this kind of imposition on it. So now the function is f of x equals negative x minus fourth to the fourth. You could rewrite that as 4x minus 4s. But for each one of those, you're getting 0 of 4, right? So at x is equal to 4, right over here somewhere, something happens. Because this is an even multiplicity, so even multiplicity means it comes down and touches the graph at that point. Or in our case, it's going to go up from the bottom and touch the graph at that point. So the graph will come up and just touch there and then go back down. It'll almost look like a quadratic function. But if you have 4 zeros that are identical, it'll sort of look like a quadratic at that point. Let's try decimals and see what decimals does to it. Okay, so I want to go y is equal to negative bracket x take away 4 bracket to the fourth. There we go. You know, when you look at that, it looks a little flatter at that point. Maybe let me zoom in a little bit. So if I zoom this way a little bit, you can see it's just touching up 4. If I zoom lots more, that's getting very small. But it is just touching at 4. It's getting close to it, but there's sort of a flat spot right there. And maybe that's how I should draw mine. Instead of making it look like a quadratic, whoops, I wanted to erase a quadratic, which it would look like if you're not zooming in. You might not have seen the flat spot, but it might come up and sort of flat and touch at 4, flat, and then go back down. All right, hopefully that helps you with a graph on that one.